What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me. It is Brian here with Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. It is July 24th of 2020. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to try something new out today. Oh, first of all, if it is your first time to the channel and you enjoy the horoscope, please do subscribe, hit the thumbs up, all that good stuff. It supports the channel and I really appreciate it. Now, I'm going to try something new, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to try and do the horoscopes like this from now on for, who knows, we'll see how it goes. So, we got the moon here in Virgo, and early in the morning, it's going to be making a nice mutable T-square. And I say nice because we've gotten these before. But, this is definitely putting the pressure on Venus up here to, have us step into our truth and have us step into the values that serve us. We don't want to be emotionally stuck doing something we don't want to do. We have to step into our truth and live it and not, be scared to be in that and not feel like your truth is an illusion. Like, that's the thing, is you might feel like something outside of you is trying to take you out of that and make you feel like you're not on your destined path. But, here's the thing. The moon here, after it comes off of that hard aspect, is then going to move to 29 degrees, 28 degrees, where it's going to square the nodes. So it's definitely a big day emotionally to where we want to step into our truth. We want to look for the facts. We want to be curious. We don't want to get caught up emotionally in the South Node Sag beliefs. It's definitely about stepping into the curiosity and what actually makes you feel good in your immediate life. And this has to do with the Venus aspects, getting hit in the morning. And that happens early morning on the West Coast, I think around 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning. So really, on the East Coast, you're going to feel that mutable T-square probably more than you will on the West Coast of the United States. But still, it's there, and we want to step into our truth and be curious and go towards the destiny and go towards where are the facts in life and where are the facts in your immediate life. We got to stop looking so far out there. I know social media and blah blah, there's the news, there's just stuff everywhere, but a lot of that is the delusion with Neptune at these degrees making those squares too in Pisces. So it's definitely about our immediate life, what's close to us, and where the facts are. And that's where the emotional comfort and that's where the emotional truth and destiny is. And today's kind of a test. Are you going to fall back on kind of the comforts of the South Node? Or are you going to go towards Rahu and go towards, the truth right now? We got to be truth seekers. Where are the facts? Where, the moon wants to be analytical in Virgo as well. Where are the facts too with Gemini? So it's definitely, today's a day of looking for the facts in life and emotionally being open to whatever may come. So that's kind of where that's at for the beginning of the day. We do have Mercury getting closer within a 2-degree orb of its square to Mars, so this energy is still going on as well, to where we gotta figure out where we're going on our where our drive's at. Are we comfortable in our emotions? Are we putting those emotions out in the right way? Mars is getting ready to go to battle here. Really, really close to 15 degrees where it's going to, Mars is going to go shadow. So this is a big time to figure out our emotions with Mercury up here, and do the hard work and figure that out. The moon's going to transit into Libra later in the evening, and after it makes the T-square to the nodes, squares both the nodes. But before it squares the nodes, again, midday, it is making nice trines to all the Jupiter-Pluto energy, and then comes up on Saturn also. So trine Saturn while squaring the nodes. I should have mentioned that before. But this is definitely good energy to where Saturn's got your back. Actually there's something about the control of reality and you know, being comfortable in whatever, state of reality you're in, and going and looking more for looking that for that destiny, that truth, and going towards that with the North Node here. So then, like I said, as the moon transits into Libra, it starts to get rough there. So I think embrace this energy today. There are these trines um, over here, and then Neptune is making that really long sextile to Jupiter. So we want to definitely, embrace the spiritual side of things. Like these are both the co-rulers of Pisces. So definitely embrace that energy. And even though Jupiter is at fall position in Capricorn, it's still about taking that gift of like spirituality, or that gift of the unseen, and like really rolling with that, and vibing with that, and not getting too caught up in, what we have to do to feel good, like what's stopping us, and what we have to project out there, and where our mind's at. If you need to take a break, like take a break, but like this is really a time to do what you want and go towards your destiny, with the moon making all the squares to the oppositions and to Venus. So when the moon starts to transit tomorrow, and in this weekend, it's going to be making some really hard aspects. It's going to be getting in opposition to Mars, and then we're going to get big T squares to all of this stuff. It's going to cross out in all cardinal energy. So today's a good day to really find your truth, stand in it emotionally, and don't waver. Stay in that, and don't fall back too much on like what the world's doing, big like beliefs, traditions, because those are all getting switched up right now with all the Capricorn energy. So yeah, stay local in your mind, stay local in your community, and that could really go pretty far today. So hopefully that was a good horoscope for you. It's definitely a day to just figure out, like it's got such a mutable vibe to it. Like we gotta be curious and like change where we want to go to what really fits our truth and our destiny, and like that's different for everybody. So I can't even like really put a description to it, but step into what makes you feel good. If you're doing things that don't feel good, whether it's a job or a relationship or whatever, if it's like any of that stuff, like you got to do what feels good to you. And that's kind of like today's really trying to pound that home with some like not only hard aspects but good ones too, with like the trines to Jupiter, Pluto, and then on to Saturn in the evening when squares the nodes. So yeah, I think we don't want to restrict ourselves from emotion, and like Saturn's actually making a good aspect, saying, hey, you know what, feel the good emotions, don't hold yourself back from that, but at the same time, what really makes sense, and that's what we got to figure out in our immediate life, is like what really makes sense right now. Wow, my favorite card, the Star card. So yeah, it's change and renewal. Like this comes after the Tower card, so it's about like trusting your intuition and like starting the new journey, but starting it from a guided path. You know, not like stressing on what may come and like what your destiny is. Just trust that your guides have your back and you're on it. Like if it feels good and it resonates with you, then you're on your path, and that's all that really matters. And just go with the universe. Let the universe take you to a beautiful place. It totally fits that Jupiter Neptune sextile that's really like hanging out for a long time because they're moving slow. Neptune's obviously very slow, and Jupiter's almost stationed direct because Jupiter's going to go direct soon. So we got this like really good vibe right now with those two planets, and like getting back to that like that spiritual aspect of things. And that's like the gift right now that Jupiter's trying to give, with his hands tied behind his back, getting beaten, slapped across the face by Saturn and Pluto. Embrace the guidance from the universe and go towards what feels right to you, and be curious and be open to whatever life may bring at you, And you don't have to stay in some tradition that you don't believe in. If you don't believe in it, that's not your truth. It's not about just like believing in something to believe in it. It's about being curious and looking for your truth today, and stepping into that with the square to the nodes, with the moons. Like emotionally, go towards what really does bring you your truth and is taking you to that highest place in life. I love you guys very much, and I hope you enjoyed the horoscope. If you enjoyed this new little setup that I'm doing, let me know. If you like the other style better, let me know too. I'm open to whatever works for right now, so definitely let me know. I appreciate your feedback as always, and I appreciate you all. Take care.